Yeah.
It's good, dog.
Let's
Right
go.
or what? Ready?
Another one, baby.
Another
I'm
one,
ready,
dog.
bro.
I don't even know. 7-8. Where we at, dog? Where we at?
I lost count, bro.
You know what I mean?
I'm in here.
Another one. Like
All I
DJ
know is
Khaled,
it's
bro.
Tuesday. It's podcast day. That's all I know.
That's what I'm saying. A weekend comes. I think I'm ready to grind hard, and then Sunday's like slowing down. I'm like, all right, podcast coming up. You know what I mean? Like, start thinking about it. Like,
I kind of forget it. Like at the end of the week, I forget about it, and then I'm like, oh shit, it's Monday. Got the podcast tomorrow. Got to do.
I feel you. Same way, dude. Same way.
That's why that's why I wanted to jump on today, like on Instagram, and show the people like, yo, what I do from, you know what I mean?
That's
and
dope.
on the podcast day, it's a busy ass day,
Hell yeah.
dog.
Gotta start it off right. I see you fucking working out today.
Hell
like
yeah,
that,
man.
dude.
We had to get it in there, bro. Had to start the routine and shit.
What's that 1,000-step routine? What's that about?
Try to get 1,000 steps in under 10 minutes.
Damn. So does that mean you're pushing? Is it uphill or is it just a straightaway or?
Well, it's like stairs, bro. So you're going uphill,
Burning them
1,000
thighs.
steps, dog.
Burning them thighs.
Burning the thighs and the glutes.
Sheesh, dog. Nice.
Yeah,
I'll have to try that out. I'll see how that workout is.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. But yo, how was your last week, man?
Last week's been good. Same old grind. I did one big thing to change the business. I hired an apprentice.
Woo, hell yeah.
Cat's 22 years old, Joey. He's real hungry. He's humble. That's God sent. You know what I mean? Like we can work with that. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna build him
hunger, dog.
Yeah.
That's what we need. That's what we need next to us, bro.
1,000%. We're gonna build him into a chef in no time. Let me tell you, just yesterday, as I'm training him, I told him, just watch me. I'm seriously gonna pay you for training because I want you to see my process, see how my routine. I don't know what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Ask 1,000 questions. You know what I mean? You can't ask enough questions. He's game. He was just from the bat, like watching, learning, and I see him wanted to grab a knife, so I showed him my knives, and then saw what he could do. Gave him, dice me up an onion, cut this up. I gave him a task to make some meatballs, and he was able to come through. So, you know what I mean? Just simple things. It was really...
just kind of seeing where he's at.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool to kind of take that role, though, because before... I mean, I'll be completely honest with you. The years that I've been in restaurants, dog, I've never been given a supervisor position. I've been a lead role, but I've never been supervisor. So I've never had that responsibility of, I have to train this person. This is my crew. This is, you know what I mean? It's more like I'm that integral piece of the puzzle. So just act and do the part. Yeah. Now I'm like influencing somebody else and training somebody else, you know what I mean, for their better career, you know what I mean? So I'm like taking this responsibility really seriously. Yeah, absolutely.
It's skills that you paid for, but you're handing them down to free game.
Right, yeah.
You know? And you're paying him.
Yeah, absolutely. I want him to like feel it, you know what I mean? Like you're getting paid for it because the training is something that is important, you know what I'm saying? Like that you watching me and seeing how I move, how I talk to the client, it's very important and all that stuff. And so
when you're in it, dog, when you're training this guy or whatever, because like I feel like I'm a humble dude, you know what I mean? So when I'm helping somebody, I'm like, look at me, I'm helping it, I'm training this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, honestly, like it's like I said, it's the responsibility, but at the same time, like I'm like, I wasn't given this like opportunity. I made this opportunity, you know what I'm saying? And he wants to work for me. So I'm like humble. I'm just humbled in that direction. You know what I'm saying? Like he's actually put his 2 weeks notice in at another job to come work for me. So, you know what I mean? I feel that, dude. I feel that
he's in there.
Yeah, it's like a burden. That's a negative way of saying it. I feel like a responsibility. You know what I mean? I want to do all my things on point, set him up for success at all facets of being a chef. And, down the line, if he wants to leave, hopefully it's for a better opportunity, not for a bar job, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's in a progress.
He's already a step up from where he was.
Yeah, he's stepping into a big role. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He has to.
But he's ready. That's what I'm saying. Like he's going from cooking bar food and having like this passion. He actually told me his sister went to culinary school, and I think being influenced in that way, where she went to culinary school and then ended up getting a job, I think in the border patrol or customs or something like that.
Okay.
To take care of her family and do the kind of responsible thing and not take that risk and go down the culinary path.
Yeah.
I think he kind of saw that in a way and like was like kind of, seeing the whole thing and then getting a passion for food. Because that's where I see him at this point. Like he has a passion for food. He has a respect for the chef, cloth. So we'll see how that goes, man. We'll just kind of cultivate it and see what happens.
Hell yeah, bro. That's cool. Dope, man.
Yeah,
that's fucking dope, man.
Yeah. It's definitely a progression from where I'm at in my business.
He's got a golden opportunity in his hand, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think he sees it for what it is right now too. So we'll just keep working at it. It's pretty cool. It's a cool situation to be in, honestly. I feel the progression.
Hell yeah.
The business for sure, dude.
That's just That's a giant leap, dog. From what you know what I mean, bro. You just like you were just at Costco.
Bet. I mean, I'm
2
still
weeks,
ending.
boom.
Yeah, still ending my fucking.
You know what I mean?
Costco
And then now
reign.
you're hiring fucking somebody, bro. That's fucking.
Yeah.
That's you're moving fast, man.
Yeah, it's the
They're
next-
moving fast.
it's the
Bro.
next
That's
pa-
dope.
it's the next chapter though. You gotta go for it. And what's cool is I thought it was gonna be like, oh man, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. I don't know what I thought it was gonna be hard because I mean, he met me at Whole Foods. You know, we drove together to get. We followed me to the client's house. I mean, I had called the client before. I said, "Hey, is it okay? I'm hiring an apprentice, and I'm gonna bring him to kind of show him what I do." Easy, shoot, absolutely, Clayton. Please, yeah, bring him, no problem, whatever. When we came in, he was real nice, you know. So it's all these unknowns, you know. Your brain goes into like, oh,
How's he gonna act? How's he gonna be?
Like, it's their house, you know what I mean? Like, all you could do is ask. You know what I mean? Ask, and if they're saying do they have inhibitions, and then don't do it. But
Right.
for me, like it's been an open arms. So I just keep talking to my clients and working with that the way it goes, dude.
Hell yeah.
How about you, man? How's your week?
It was a fucking productive ass week, dog.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking. You know, we was talking about last week how it was gonna be a different energy.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? I finally was able to complete that task. I finished up that last piece of the puzzle that I needed to put in, dog.
Yeah.
So literally after this podcast, I'm sitting down and hitting submit. Boom.
Boom.
And after that, hopefully get hit up in a week or two.
Yeah.
And that's it, dog. It's ready to go. Ready to fucking show El Paso what the fuck Drip Studio is about.
That's
you know what I mean?
Up, dog.
Hell
That's what's
yeah,
up,
bro.
man.
I
Here
had
we
to,
are.
dog.
Here
I
we
had
are,
to
man.
because like, bro, you pushing me, bro.
Nah,
No, for real.
But both of us, man, we're going places. We got to make progression, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I think it's you. I'm doing me, but I think you're seeing the growth. So you're like, fuck yeah, I gotta do something too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like we're moving together, bro.
It's
'Cause,
like
you're motivating
I'm
me
not
too,
like
bro.
I'm not saying in like in a competition way.
No,
but
no,
I feel
no.
like I gotta keep up. I
Yeah.
gotta keep up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because at the same time, we're doing this Grind2Hard podcast together. You're my
Yeah.
business partner in
Absolutely.
that. So I can't be here while you're up here. I gotta at least, you know what I mean?
Keep
It's
going.
always
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be up and down, but I gotta be head to head right
Hell
there
yeah.
with you. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah. That's what
So
I'm
it's
saying.
motivation, dog.
Keep
Like
going, son. Keep
it's
going.
yeah, you
dog.
gotta keep going, man.
Hell
You
yeah.
have to, bro. In those difficult situations and in those scenarios where you want to give up, like you have to push through. If your passion itself has to be able to push you through, I feel
Yeah.
like the passion for you to cook
Yeah.
has to get you to through those barriers. The moments where I'm cutting hair and I'm like, okay, here's another 50. Here's another 50 to save up for that project, bro. That's what's like. I'm grateful for that, bro.
Yeah.
To have that passion that I'm like still. It's not one day that I work, bro, because
Yeah.
I love what I do. You know what
Hell
I mean?
yeah. That passion, that fire, man. I don't know. It'll never die. I don't think. Even when like my body will cease to move before that passion will fucking go
Right.
out, dude. I seriously want to like succeed, do bigger things, better things, and see more things and stuff like that. My boundaries were closed, man. We were talking about that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Our boundaries were like, we can only do so much in life. This is where we come from, but boom, boom.
No,
Slowly, we
okay,
just
so-
broke down all those boundaries, bro.
Where you, because I mean, you've been cooking for 20 years. You know what I
Plus,
mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure.
And you've always had the dream to. When would you say you were like, I want to be a personal chef? I know you wanted
that
to be a
was-
chef.
So
but-
yeah, because like it was like I wanted to own a restaurant when I was 30. I had made that goal in my mind. I was like, when I'm 30, I'm gonna have a restaurant, and I was like
Same, bro. Same.
moving. Yeah, I was moving toward like getting experience, whatever, moving around, getting whatever I need. But like 30 comes and goes, dog. You're 32, 33, and you're like, damn, you know what I mean? Like I think when I was 33, I was in year 5 or 4 of Costco, making good money, like paying bills, like, and then
Routine.
yeah, honestly, everything happens for a reason though. Like in that 2015 is when my daughter got the kidney cancer. So obviously having Costco, being a chef, you don't get insurance. You don't get insurance. You don't get breaks. You don't get lunches. You don't get none of that. So it was godsend for me to have insurance at that moment in that time. You know what I mean? I was able to take care of my daughter like
True.
like A+. The insurance at Costco is A+, bro. I mean, red carpets, that's the only thing that's not on the fucking insurance list because they really took care of my daughter from front to back. And
Damn, bro.
like, you know what I mean? So like,
I didn't even fucking realize that shit.
yeah,
man.
think about so like I'm at a 4-year mark at Costco and I'm like, do I like this? I hate this place. Like what? And then I pay for my daughter's medical bills and I'm like, whoa, I owe Costco, man. This is so glad that I had this job. You know what I
Corporate.
mean? Yeah.
Corporate man now.
I had no dreams of a chef. The chef was like, gone, dog.
It was just in the back burner though.
Maybe in the back burner, maybe just
But
gone,
not even,
bro.
it was just
gone, bro.
Non-existent from
I was
your,
thinking like Costco will pay me this much, and in 10 years I'll have how much, and in 20 years I'll have how much. You know what I mean? Like that's what I was thinking about. And then maybe in the back burner in the corner in like a shelf and shit. Like it was like maybe be a chef. Because like I just let go of that shit, dude. 2018, 19 comes. 19 was like my marriage kind of like breaking up, and like I'm like, if I'm not married and I'm not a family person, who am I? You know what I mean? Like where am I gonna go in life? You know what I mean? Am I gonna go back to Florida, be party in Florida, or try to be a stockbroker or insurance guy like my friends over there? Where am I gonna go? I'm gonna go back to Arizona. More friends where I used to party. Who knows? Where am I gonna go? I'm gonna be a chef, dude. I want to be a chef. That's always been in me. I want to own a restaurant. I want to be a chef. So how am I gonna do this? So 2020 comes, and I'm like building this business plan of like, I want to cook for people, like, but it's not catering. And I knew that if I had my own equipment, I could just go in people's house and cook for them. So that whole personal thing just like never, like at one point, 2020, like January, just never stopped thinking about being a personal chef and going into people's homes. I mean, I'd be doing dishes, like I told you at Costco, and I'd be like, yo, I'm going to go to your home and cook for you in your home. Okay, sure, Clay. What are you talking about? You're crazy. I'm like, seriously, like I see it. I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? I started buying equipment little by little. So
that part was still exciting.
Yeah.
Because I know like what I'm trying to tie into it is that, you know, we had a question today.
Okay.
On, you know, the question you shared, and it says, what do you say to someone on the verge of giving up?
Shoo.
So first we're going to talk about giving up on the dream.
Yeah.
And then we'll get to giving up on life later. So if we're talking about the dream,
okay,
if you're on the verge, whoever asked that question.
So that would be like me in that year 4 where I was in that crux. But the thing is like everything happens for a reason, right? So if I would have left to be a chef, then I wouldn't have been able to take care of my daughter.
But I'm saying, have you ever felt like giving up while you've already started this chef?
I giving up like my dream. I mean, I did basically give up my dream.
That's when you gave up.
Yeah, my dream. Yeah, because I was like, you know what I mean? Like, well, I want to be a chef. I'm going to leave Costco, right? But then my daughter gets sick, so then I let go of the dream. Boom, I let go. I think if somebody could have influenced me in a different way, I probably, you know, hey, I have a chef job for you, and you could do this. Maybe I would have jumped at it, but like Costco was such a good job at that point. I don't know. It's tough. But I think, let's say I didn't have Costco. I had just a normal $10 an hour job, and I was a chef. And then it was beating me up, and I was ready to let go of my dream. What would I say to that Clay, who I would basically say that it's not your avenue. If you want to be a chef, where you're at right now as a line cook, or if you're, whatever you're doing is not the avenue, but try another avenue. Go to a restaurant, try to build a menu, try bartending, try serving, try managing, you know what I mean? Like any other aspect so you can see a different angle. Yeah. Because if you're solely going down this, I'm going to be a chef, I'm a line cook, and I'm going to cook food, then you're just not going to see it for what it's worth. Maybe from me being a server, I was able to see, oh, that's why they always yell at me. You know what I mean? That's why they're always bitching at me. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then as a bartender, you know, you get the aspect of seeing the servers and the food and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. Basically, giving up on your dream is easy. It happens. I mean, but in life, I would say when I was at the bottom, I mean, obviously it was my kids. Like I can't like just give up and just, you know what I mean? Because I got to show my kids that it's possible, and like you never give up in life. But if somebody saw me in that dark time when I was just not worried about anything, I barely clocked in for work, barely even drank protein shakes. I mean, I was losing weight like a motherfucker. Like I just didn't care. It came from within in a way, but also you just got to show those people that you care. Like if you ever see anybody in the downs, in the deeps, in the dumps, just show them you care. Like sometimes you're like, hey, you know what? Just realize you're beautiful. Just realize you're worth it. Just realize, you know what I mean? You have potential. And they're like, fuck you. Like, shut up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm fine. Like, I'm good. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if they say they're good. It doesn't matter if they say that whatever. You saying that is going to potentially help them out of anything. Right. So if you, like, I always wonder, like, Mac Miller. Like, that guy was so popular, had so many friends, and he was so, vocal with how he was feeling. Like, right. why didn't nobody help him? Why was nobody realizing he was depressed? Yeah. And that he was going through it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that to me. So I'm always keeping my eyes open for people in that situation. But I obviously you can't see it for face value. It's got to be those close people. You know what I'm saying? So if they're on the verge, just reach out.
Let me ask you this: since you started the personal, the personal chef, and since you've been successful at that, have you ever hit a bump in the road where you're like, damn, like, do I like felt like giving up? Recently, in these recent times.
Yeah, no, I was like in the first year my brother was helping me, right? Let's say if I had, so he would help me with like say 60% of the parties and things that I did. He would even go to the personal chef houses. We'd cook together and like do dishes together and like get it done, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when we fell out, I was like, nah, I don't need you. I'll just get it done myself, you know what I'm saying? And we kind of just fell out, but it was hard, man. Like it was really hard to actually like do it by myself all those days and all those times and like go to Costco and then see my kids and then I just lost it in a way. But I was still getting it. But I was like, is this gonna happen? I'm gonna burn out. I was like, I'm gonna burn out.
Yeah.
I saw it coming. I was like, this is too much. I'm not gonna be able to handle it.
And I think that's what it is too, bro. Like for me, it was like year 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. It was year 2
of barbering or having your studio.
Of having my studio.
All right.
Obviously, up into my studio, everything that when I wanted to give up was like brought on myself. I knew that I brought it in myself. So when I readjusted that and started doing the studio thing, that first year was like go 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 go. I'm my own cheerleader. I'm fucking grinding. I'm look at my spot.
Yeah.
And that energy starts to fade a little bit because you're all okay. I was already there for a year by myself. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, I'm hollering at. I was trying to holler at barbers, for the meantime that had their own personal clientele, so we could, do business like that and not open to the public. But it was so hard, bro, that to find somebody to give me a chance, and it'd be like, like I said, week to week, month to month sometimes. And those were the times when I was like, damn, bro, like, am I going to have to close? It comes down sometimes, bro. It would come down to the day my rent is due and I'm there at 11 p.m. And I still got to go drop this shit off. You know what I mean? It's those days where I'm like, yo, I could be at a regular barbershop, paying less rent, taking walk-ins, more money in my pocket. But obviously, I feel like my inside will be fucked up because I took a step back. You know what I mean? So if that counts for giving up on the dream, yeah, man, I felt that too. But you know what? What helped me push through is because, like you said, you have kids, so you.
It's like I
gotta keep going. Kinda, you know what I mean?
I never really. Yeah.
I don't have kids yet. I'm I'm married and I have dogs and stuff like that I care about, but I could literally just give up and soak in it. You know what I mean? What helps me push is seeing my past and kind of overlooking like where I was 3 years ago compared to now. Where 3 years ago I was just in a dark hole. Now the struggles I go through, I'm still above ground. Feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm still like, yeah, they're problems, but they're manageable and they're as chance of overcoming them with hard work and you know what I mean? Shit
sure,
like that.
Absolutely. Yeah, you have positive outlook on the whole thing. Yeah, for sure.
And I think that's one of the reasons. That's one of the things that's helped me, man, is just staying positive, bro. From you know what I mean. So if that person who asked that question, if you're planning on giving up your dream, don't.
Yeah.
If you need some sort of, you know what I mean, positive reinforcement, yo, we're taking notice. We took notice at your fucking question. So keep going, keep pushing through. Yeah. You know what I mean? And see where you were 3 years ago, see where you were 5 years ago. Cause I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess you don't like for me, when I look back, I only see the positive in a way. And then when you talked about like that struggle, man, I do remember I told you like doing the $5 Taco Bell boxes, dog. Like I would pay my rent, pay my car note, pay my insurance, and then have no money left, bro. Yeah. So I would go try to sign a party. Boom, sign a party. Oh, and they give me a down payment, and then I have that down payment money that I guess still.
Now you could eat that day.
I could eat that day, but I still got to do that party. You know what I'm saying? So there would be like
the money spent when you get there.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So like I would be like, dude, this is not working, bro. Like I'm not eating. I'm like barely like I'm stressing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
That's
like,
how ironic is that you're hungry as fuck and you're cooking up meals for these motherfuckers, like, clients.
Yeah, dude. And I swear to God, this is a distinct moment. I remember like I was home and I was fucking starving, bro. And I was just like they told me in the Bible that God provides. I'm like, God, I just want like an apple, like a fucking water, like something. I opened up the fridge, nothing. And I was like, please, just something. I opened up the fridge.
I'm hoping it one more time.
I opened up the fridge again. There was an apple, bro. Like there was something to eat, bro. And I was like, of course I put that there. Like there was from last week. You know what I mean? Like I put that there. You know what I'm saying? But like it's there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just remember being like, I don't want to go through this shit no more. Like I don't want to fucking be struggling for money. I want to put everything in order. And like that is that moment where I was like, positive, like hashtag positive, stay positive, stay motivated. And like, so I was like, anytime I get to this point, I want to tell myself, stay positive, stay motivated. So it's like, I'm going down. It's like, no, stay positive, stay motivated, stay positive, stay motivated. And I just keep telling myself that shit all the fucking time, bro. I really don't have bad moments or low moments like that in the past year and a half. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm going to keep that trend going, man. Stay positive, stay motivated.
Yeah.
And I'll keep hashtagging that and tell people stuff like that. Even, I follow that Brando. He talks about follow the dough. So we used to talk, and I used to tell him like stay positive, stay motivated, and he would say follow the dough. And I was thinking, like that's follow like the money, right? The money trail. But actually, what he was trying to say is follow the dough. When you make bread, the dough rises. So he's like, he wants to be like the dough and rise to the top. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about literally
like rise, like dough rising.
Yeah,
I'm like, damn. I was like, that's and I didn't want to steal it from him, but I was like, follow. I was for a little while like follow the dough. You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, I gotta follow the dough. I gotta go
rise.
up. How am I gonna go up? How am I gonna go up? So yeah, stay positive, man. That's a great advice for anybody on the verge of giving up on anything. You want to give up in your relationship. You want to give up on your dreams. You want to give up on something. Stay positive. Stay motivated.
Yeah. Also, too, like
keep going.
Be aware of your surroundings, man. You know what I mean? Maybe there is that, that energy that you just it's not reciprocating with because you could be a positive dude. You know what I mean? And if you have that energy that's negative, starts to eat away at you a little bit, and it starts to steal your light a little bit.
Oh yeah, take your energy for sure.
You know what I mean? So you gotta make, first of all, don't give up. Sit down and actually analyze your life for a little bit. You know what I mean? And see like, okay, what's really going on? What's gone bad? Where was I? If you've ever had a heavier moment than that, think about that and be like, yo, that was heavier than what I'm going on right now.
Yeah, keeping things in perspective, man. Because like oh man, this day is horrible. It's like you've had way worse days before,
bro,
way worse days.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like in the dumps where you can't even feel yourself like picking yourself up out of the seat. You know what I'm saying? Like, so stay blessed. You know what I mean? Like understand the blessings that you have. That's another thing too, is realizing the blessings that you have. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get sad and you get depressed, you're like thinking completely about the negative. So like start thinking about the blessings that you have in life. You know what I mean? Things that you other people don't have. You know what I'm saying? Like I think Gary Vee talks about like there's 8.5 million people in the world that don't have water, like don't have access to running water. So it's like really your day could be much worse. You know what I'm saying? Like
you know what too, man? Like I suggest some sort of charity work too, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because I've gone to like Christmas time. I've gone to the orphanages in Central downtown, bro. You know, a little $5 gift, and you see fucking like 50 kids, bro, in one house and shit. They're living with their mom, and they're in situations like that. Oh, yeah. I'm not saying to go like if they're like at a zoo or whatever.
No,
you know what I mean? But
perspective,
put yourself in that situation. You know what I mean? Look at the homeless person on the corner. Look at his situation. If you have a roof over your head, you have some food on the table. You know what I mean? Maybe shit's not going for you right now. But that's okay. Because like I said it before, it's like a fucking bow and arrow. Maybe you're just going backwards. Maybe it's, God's pulling you to the furthest as you can get. And it's going to get hard because it's hard to hold that position. But be ready when it launches off. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to be in a place where it's like, hey, I'm about to launch off your arrow. And then you're like, well, I gave up already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's still possible, bro.
Yeah, speaking of God, he doesn't put you through anything that you can't handle. You can't handle. So keep enduring, and just realize like there's bigger and better things for you in the future.
And also too,
but I just wanted to say real quick, like we're talking about situations that are bad, and maybe in your world it is that bad, and we're not trying to judge those people. Like we're just
I can't compare what
you can never compare what we're going through to what you're going through. But the thing is, we're just giving you that advice: be positive, be motivated, to where that you can just kind of slowly get yourself out of that mud, and then you can ask for help, or you can be able to talk to somebody about what's going on and what's hurting you.
If you're going, like, so a lot of people say, I've had the worst day today. You know what I mean? If you're thinking like that and you truly think this is the fucking worst day ever, then tomorrow it could be a better day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's never, you're going to wake up tomorrow and you're going to be like, damn, it wasn't that bad. I'm still here. I woke up. You know what I mean? I feel like just being grateful to be alive, bro. It's literally like, that's, you know, to me, where I was 3 years ago, just waking up, being alive, having a breath.
Right.
I go out to my backyard and I'm chilling with my dogs and I'm fucking out there in the morning, you know what I mean? Taking in. And I'm like, yo, this is fucking, that's dope.
Right.
You know what I mean? When I had the same opportunity 3 years ago, I just wasn't seeing it.
Nice. Yeah. That's good moments, bro. When you can do that, man. I do that too. Sometimes I'm cooking and I'll be like looking out their window and I just kind of like, just realize, like, you know what I mean? Like where I've been and like where I'm at now and just like taking it in for a second. You know what I mean? The sunlight, whatever, fucking bird playing.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, man, you got to do that, man, and get to that point in life.
That king mentality, bro. You know what I'm saying?
In life,
for that person, for that
you
fucking,
respect yourself.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yes,
Respect
bro.
your hustle. Respect your past.
Have love for yourself, man, because I feel like loving yourself, if you don't love yourself, bro, you can't love anything else and you can't love anybody else.
That's the basic bottom line. That's
the
true,
basic bottom line.
And that's where I was in 2022. I didn't love myself, bro. I took a while to gain that confidence, love myself, and then be able to share that with other people. Like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, shit.
Yeah,
that's
man.
a better way of living, dude, for real. 1000%, man.
And for, like I said, for whoever asked that question, if you're a male, you're a king in your own mentality. If you're a female, you're a queen in your own mentality. Act accordingly. You know what I mean? Take that day. If you want to soak in it, okay, fine. But the next day, wake up ready to fucking go, ready to make it work.
Right.
Don't settle. Look for ways. You know what I mean? Like you say, look for different avenues. Okay, if you're doing something in this box, what can you take out of that and put it in another? And you know what I mean? Think outside the box.
Yeah, jump in another box. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Because like, I know Costco was a great box to be in, but I wasn't happy, right? So I had to figure it out, man. Figure out my avenue, my lane, and my lane is entrepreneurship. I started my own business. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro. And you know what I mean? That comes down to like the bigger shops too. Like your Costco was my shop that was holding 16, 20 people.
Right.
Because they put you on a plan too. Like the owner, very business savvy guy, but he says, if you stick with me for 10 years, then I'll make you partner in another shop that I'm opening up, that's a cool plan.
Yeah, I bet.
If you're willing to give up 10 years of your life.
Sheesh. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a long time.
So there's a opportunity, dog, and I decided to fucking create my own lane, or be in my own lane and think outside the box, because like you said, you weren't happy. You were doing good at Costco. I was doing good in that scenario because I'm cutting up my clients and I'm taking walk-ins.
Yeah.
And I'm a grinder, dog, so I'm there all day. You know what I mean? So yeah, trust me, I could be making more money right now. Trust, dog, on God.
Yeah.
Especially with the clarity that I have right now. But I decide to cut back a little bit for my sanity, for my energy, for my way of being now.
Which
you know what I mean?
Which is a better frequency.
The better frequency, exactly.
Yeah, dude, because you're going to create better. You're going to create better. You're going to send out love better. You know what I mean? Better feedback for everybody. Yeah, absolutely. I think you're in a good space, man. As soon as you get over this hurdle. We are in a good space, bro. Yeah, we are in a good space, man. We're getting over these hurdles every week, just like we're telling you guys. We're progressing. We're jumping hurdles. We're regressing, but then progressing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not always going to be good every week, but like we're definitely on our mode to progress. Me training this cat, do we already talk about that? Me training this cat was a big step for me, being a boss, like realizing that I am a boss, you know what I'm saying? So I'm moving like if I was in fifth gear, I just created a sixth gear and I just fucking upshifted right now. And we're just going, we're getting it, you know what I'm saying?
You didn't even know you had that gear.
I didn't even know I had it. Yeah, it's like a flip the switch, man. Seriously, like we're gonna get it. I got a
4x4 mode.
Right? Shit.
We're going off road.
Nothing's
now,
in my
baby.
way. Nothing's in my way.
We're going off road, dog.
Absolutely, man. And so Costco's gonna be over soon. I'll be signing 3 more clients, not just 2, but 3 more clients for the morning service. So that's basically about 35 hours of personal chefing per week. I see nothing but growth. Seriously, like I'm gonna start off by buying a house, maybe, and then getting like that 2-car garage so I can work out of the house for a little bit, and then definitely moving into a facility like something close like that one across the way from you, man, because it's a natural progression, but I don't want to do too much too fast. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of see the vision for the next year. I'm gonna go for that, and then see what happens, man. See what happens. But I'm riding this roller coaster for what it is, man. It's pretty dope.
Dog.
It's pretty dope, dude.
And I want to go over and over and over, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to ride this ride forever.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Hell yeah.
But it's a good it's a good feeling, bro. Like this past week, you know what I mean? I did some fucking like construction work and shit. I was putting up, you know, making a frame for the fucking panels and put the panels up, dog. It was hard work, man. Like, and I did it all by myself.
Measuring
twice and cutting once, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day yesterday, and I'm not even done, man. So I got to go back and paint and shit. So anyway, I looked back and I was finally put that last panel up, and then I was like, stood back and I was like, fuck yeah, man, this is why I do it, man. I love to create, dog. You know what I'm saying? And it gets me riled up for that next spot. And because I already have that vision coming together for that next spot, you know what I mean? Super different. It's gonna be super different, super exclusive, bro. And I can't wait to fucking start that process, dog.
That's fucking dope, man. You see the vision like getting bigger and bigger. You
got to, bro.
Yeah.
You got to. And then I mean, it's gonna change, but as long as it's the same format, I guess. You know what I mean? As long as there's grind in that bitch.
Yeah. It ties into another question we got this week. So our boy Ari called in and said, what is your definition of success?
My definition of success, bro, and it's not even about money, bro. Obviously, if you love what you do, you have a passion for it like I do, you know, I expect the money to come with it. But success to me, man, is working for yourself, having the respect that you have for yourself, and people in your industry having the respect for you too. And them knowing, yeah, he doesn't have the biggest bag, but he's a fucking important part to this world that we're in. You know what I mean? And also too, like just being able to be a better man, dog. You know what I mean? Taking care of your family, taking care of your kids, taking care of your business. You know what I mean? Showing your business love, dog. Putting money into your business. So
your idea of success encompasses all those things.
Yeah, it's not
like
one
an umbrella of success.
It's like an umbrella of success, man. It's not one. Oh yeah, having $1 million.
So I'm successful.
Yeah, because you know what I mean. You can have $1 million, but you could be a piece of shit.
Yeah, man. Seriously, yeah. My umbrella of success involves like basically my kids seeing what I do and what it's worth, and then understanding that they can do it too. That would be like success to me. Like not saying, listen, I started this business and I put money and I did this. Not that, but them like actually realizing like, man, I can do anything. I could be a painter. I could, do this. Man, it's possible. Daddy did it. That would be success for me in a way. But I mean, obviously there's more to it because I have to succeed in business, right? So I think entering the competition is success, right? If you have the balls to actually get into entrepreneurship, or even if you want to be in the ballet and you're actually training to be in the ballet, like if you get in the competition, I think that's success. Once you're getting through it and you learn the bumps and the highs and lows, that's success. And you're climbing this mountain of success. I think you're saying it's an umbrella. I feel like it's a mountain of success. You know what I mean? Like you keep climbing, and then eventually success is at the end of the day, like being happy with your life, dude. Straight up, waking up happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's
simple as that. It could be as simple as that, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I think even Gary Vee says that, and I think that I'm quoting him. But if you wake up happy, I think that's success in life. Seriously, like you're not worried about something. You're not like, like you don't have anxieties, depression. You know what I mean? You just wake up happy.
But everybody has their own vision of success, what success is and shit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And a very important part to me is like, for example, yesterday I was working on the wall and I was making noise and drill going off and shit, music going off, and my parents happened to walk in, and I'm over here, not even, and they tapped me on the shoulder. I'm like, oh shit, and my mom looking at me, and my dad, I feel like they were there for a little bit, watching me work a little bit. You know what I mean? And being proud of me.
Fuck yeah, dude.
As opposed to how I was, 3 years ago. that's success to me, dog.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I'm
Because you got to
saying?
know they pray for you, man. They pray for you. They want the best for you, man. So yeah, that definitely is success to me too, right there for sure, dude.
For sure,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
Hell yeah, dog.
Hell yeah, man. Straight
But
up,
I mean,
that's what's
you
up.
could have success at Costco, man. If you work at Costco, like Adi, he's still in there. He, you know, but he's making. Shout out to my boy Adi, man. He goes by Beefy Nacho Burrito on IG.
Yeah. You can catch him at Beefy Nacho Burrito.
So shout out to my boy Beefy.
Yeah.
You know, he's working on fucking getting out of there, dog. He's working on plan B, man. And that's what the fuck we're talking about, bro. He's gonna be he's doing the firefighter thing. But to me,
He has an entrepreneur mind.
the entrepreneur spirit,
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
putting your all in something, putting all your fucking you know what I mean, gambling, really, like, yo, I'm gonna leave this
taking that
perfect
risk, taking that
situation
risk. Yeah.
to do this. You know what I mean? Anybody can have that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's finding that, just a passion, dog. You just like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't know. That's the only thing that I would like to explain better is like, how would somebody go about finding what they're good at and finding what they love? Be like, to me, it came natural.
Yeah.
I picked up a pair of clippers and I was like, this is what I want to do.
I gotta quote Gary V again, dude. This guy always gives me
God,
like,
this
good shit.
Gary V,
I know.
dog, if you don't sponsor us soon.
He's like, basically, like, you don't have a passion. That's the greatest thing in the world. Do you understand that? You have the opportunity right now for the next 3 years to do whatever the fuck you want. Go canoeing, go skydiving, go, write a book, go do anything. And then all of a sudden you're going to fall into your passion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do something, you don't like it. You do something, it's not happy. You do something, like, it bothers you. Okay, you do something and you love it. Oh, whoa, what the fuck is this? Oh no, go down that avenue. Keep going down that avenue.
Right.
You know what I mean? Follow the trail. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and maybe not end up into your passion, but like, you'll have fun. You'll figure out something in life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Maybe you'll have an epiphany thinking that, having some.
yeah, you're going down one path, but you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna go down this path. I'm definitely gonna do that, and you get motivated enough to, yeah, sure,
Hell yeah.
absolutely. So it's not a bad thing not to have a passion or not want one. Like my boy Mike, I've known him my whole life. He's like, I don't have passions. I'm like, okay, like, that's cool, man. But like,
Maybe you have a passion for no passion.
yeah, but the thing is, he doesn't see it. Like, he's very passionate. He's a social person. He can talk to anybody. Every time we go somewhere, he knows somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like beer, like craft beer, like he gets into these niches, bro. Like, and he'll get all into it. We did. That's who got me into climbing too. Like, we're talking about sessions climbing, where you can indoor climb, basically get a workout and have fun at the same time. That guy got me into it like easy. He's just like, hey, come over. All right, what's up? Hey, we're gonna go climbing. Like, I'm like, nah, I'm in jeans. I'm not gonna go climbing. He threw me some clothes. Boom, we were on the wall climbing, and I love that fucking sport now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you never know how you're gonna get into your passions and what you like. You just gotta follow into it. You know what I mean? Like, don't be afraid to start something new. Try something new. You know what I'm saying?
True. Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
How do you go about handling your emotions now versus, because you're an entrepreneur, and obviously you can't let your feelings and emotions get a hold of you in the business world, right?
I'm an emotional cat, dog.
How was it back then to now?
So before, I was easily like, you disrespect me, I'm angry. The rest of the day, I'm angry. Fuck you, fuck everybody. Like, I'm just gonna be an angry mood.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah,
let's go outside right now.
Not even that, but just like, I'm gonna treat you like shit. Like, fuck you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? I'm gonna do that? No, I'm not gonna do that. Fuck you. Yeah, in front of everybody. In front of everybody, make you look like shit. Why I did that? I don't know. Like, I thought it was just the chip on my shoulder or some shit. I don't know. But now I'm like, no, let's talk about it. Like, are you good? You know what I mean? Like, am I good? Is it my attitude or what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather fix the situation right there and then than let it linger or make me angry. You know what I mean? Like, I remember I came in to work and I just had something on my mind. I couldn't even focus on nothing, but I was in like the sad mode. Some motherfuckers want to call me out. Hey, why you sad, Clay? Why you sad? But it's all good. You know what I mean? Like, I see it in the moment that they're trying to call me out and trying to like do something to me. So I just kind of like,
I think what it is, bro, is like,
go, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm
the type of person now, just let shit go, bro. I know that it's happening and I see it and let it go.
And you know what it is, bro? Like, I feel like, because that's how it is at the shop. You know what I mean? You walk in, dog, it's, 16 motherfuckers there.
Males too.
Yeah. Everybody alpha. You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah.
You walk in, there'd be days I had my bad day or whatever, get up late and shit back then, you know what I mean? Get up late, show up to work all swollen and shit, all fucking face down.
Right.
Damn, big. face looking a little swollen. Or, damn, Vic, you going through it. Damn, Vic, like, what's wrong with you today? And you know what I mean? A lot of the times it's like they take advantage of that situation, but they don't know it's their way of putting a smile on your face, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, laugh about it, bitch. You know what I mean? Don't soak in it. Yeah. But it's always when you do it to somebody, it's like a problem.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's the type of person that I was back then. Like, oh, okay, you got me today, but bitch, tomorrow I'm gonna get you tomorrow.
Yeah, that's that roasting for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now it's just like, I try to walk in any situation, not, even if I'm feeling it, dog, all right, put that smile on my face.
Yeah, dude, same thing, bro.
It's hard but you know what I mean? And it's, I feel like when on a busy day, dog, if I'm feeling down and I get up, because I'm human, you know, I still get up kind of like sometimes. Yeah. Not lately, but on a busy day, dog, as soon as, 8 a.m., I got to be on. And I forget about it. Yeah. I forget about my problems. I forget about what the fuck I was even mad about. I forget about even like why I was grumpy. I look back and I'm like, damn, what was I thinking?
Yeah, straight up.
You know what I mean?
Too many blessings these days to be angry and hold emotions and like hold grudges, all that stuff. Straight up, man. I definitely go to work.
I fucking hate grudges, dog.
I hate that shit, dude. Yeah.
And I hate and maybe I can't change this shit, dog, but I hate people to see me and view me as a person that I used to be. It's hurtful, bro. You know what I mean? Because like, check this shit, bro. And I'm just gonna fucking put it out there. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I recently threw up an alley-oop to a homie.
Right.
You know what I mean? Expecting him to just jam it.
Yeah.
And he hit me with some, emotional shit. And, he was in his feelings about, maybe how me and him used to be or how we interacted or, maybe I let him down in the past.
What angle did you come at? Were you like, do me a favor? Or were you like, hey, let's do this?
No, honestly, bro, like, honestly, look, this guy, and I've talked about him on the podcast, man. You know what I mean? This is a guy
business type of shit.
Business guy, man. Yeah. And honestly, this was just a shot to put his business on because I've seen, I'm like seeing in from the outside perspective and I'm like, man, I'm proud of this guy.
Right.
And I'm still willing to say that I'm proud of you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I shot the shot, we had talked about it prior. He was down. And then all of a sudden when I threw up the alley-oop, he swatted it down. And I was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah.
Because honestly, bro, I didn't want nothing from him.
Yeah.
All I wanted, what he was going to give me was me giving him the chance to expand and fucking, you know what I mean, put his business on.
Yeah, give him more popularity.
More popularity, yeah. Maybe like you have something going on.
Absolutely. From what I've seen, that
he does.
Has something going
you know
on
what I mean?
Sure.
He does, and I'm proud of that too. And there, if you have somebody else that's trying to put you on, cool.
Yeah.
But this could have been like another commercial. This could have been like another.
Yeah. So
another put on.
Yeah. So what you're saying, like in the business world, make business deals because you know that it's going to progress for both of you. Maybe you have some past or whatever, but like it's about the business.
It's about the business, dog. It's about the bag. Like if you don't fuck with me, cool. But if you fuck with the plan, let's get it.
Yeah, definitely.
There's people, dog, that I wouldn't necessarily chill with that I've done business with.
Sure.
But if they come at me with a business plan and it makes sense to me, I'm gonna jump on it, bro. Because feelings and emotions, dog, is for the bedroom. Like you told me, dog.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was
let's get this
famous
bag.
chef that said that shit. Then when I heard it, man, that's true, man. I try to think about that too when I'm like in that mood and like I leave the house with that mood and I'm driving with that mood and I get to work with that mood. I'm like, damn, I gotta leave that at the crib, man. What's the matter with me? Like snap out of it. Luckily, like, man, I don't have any like situations that's like that, man. I hope it doesn't happen. Like I'm gonna reach out to some people now because we're trying to get some guests in here. Now we'd like to have another voice in here to see, a third angle about what motivation, entrepreneurship, a come up story that's different from ours and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's all we're trying to share with our audience. You know what I'm saying? We have an audience that follows us because we're entrepreneurs that try to motivate and show our passion and try to give you some ideas about how to get through life, meditation and stuff like that. So if you can add to our podcast, we're willing to, hear. Please DM us, you know what I mean? Get through to us somehow, either through King Vic or from Chef Clay. And then
Grind2Hard.
Let us know what what you have to offer, and we'll definitely consider you having you on.
Yeah, that pretty much answers the question that we got. You know, there's another question that says, what type of guests are you trying to have on the podcast?
Exactly.
And you know what I mean? We're open, but let's make it clear that it's, we're an entrepreneur, motivational type podcast. You know what I'm saying? We're talking business here. And if you don't have the business, come with maybe that plan B that you want to jump into.
An idea, like this is what I'd like to do in the future, but I'm not sure how to go about it. Or we'll talk about that right now and get you on that track of where you need to go. Cats at Costco, they're young, but I feel like they could be a guest in our podcast because they have so much potential. They have corporate atmosphere experience, right? B, they have a 401k with money that's theirs. They think it's like in the market somewhere that they can't touch it, but they can actually use it. If they want to bet it, like me, I'm taking my money out. I'm gonna bet on not a stock. I'm gonna bet on myself to double and triple and quadruple.
I'm gonna gamble on myself every day.
You know what I'm saying?
So I know I got absolutely. A better chance.
That's a quote from former Miami player Deion Waiters. He said, "Bet on yourself and then double down on that shit." You know what I'm saying? So it's like ultimate confidence. You know what I mean?
That shit, dog.
Man, we just got to keep moving forward though. Any guest that we bring on is gonna have a story to tell that helps our audience, because just like our audience wants to hear what our story is and be motivated, we want to hear a story that's gonna motivate us. And then like who else do we have in mind for the podcast?
Sauce Gotti, bro.
Sauce Gotti, but also my boy Vic. Him and his family own the Dia de los Pescados.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's a wonderful food truck that even before, right when I was cultivating my idea, I would be in the parking lot talking to Vic. Hey man, how did you and your lady do it, man? You actually started a food truck. Like, how did you do it? What did you guys do? You know,
that's inspiration right there.
Big time.
Because you're watching it happen.
I was watching it happen, and then because I remember him be like, "Hey, we have a food truck. Come stop by, like for Christmas." You know, like because it was like that Fred Loya light show.
Okay.
They were posted up at Montwood. And that was the first time I had brought my family and like ate with them, and I'm like, dude, this is cool. Like it was Vic, his wife, kids were helping. And they would bring out the food, take the orders, and like between the family, they were getting it done. I was like, dude,
that's the family entrepreneur
dynamic. Yeah, for sure, bro.
You know
I was like floored from that point on. Like I had mad respect for Nadine and Vic. Like seriously, like anything I could do to repost or tell people how good their food was. But I mean, they did their own thing on the East Side. They have a great following, a huge following. Food is always great. They even opened up not only the food truck, but they have a restaurant now. So that story I'd love to hear. I mean, or just to tell our audience, because I know the story, but I'd love to for Vic or Nadine to come down and
also like I like to say, like again, not discriminating, but we're not. To me, I feel like we're not trying to talk to the person that's already at the top of the mountain. I want to bring on your day one type entrepreneur, like, yo, I'm barely starting off.
Yeah.
Because it's going to push you to fucking get it done faster. Just like you've seen with us. Like, honestly, bro, I don't know if I would have been finished at this point if it wasn't for what we're doing right now.
Yeah, the podcast.
The podcast.
Hell yeah. Me too, man. I don't think I would have quit Costco if we would have been talking about it and putting it out there like that.
Yeah, bro, like, exactly, bro. Because like now we have like a standard to reach. We have that fucking audience looking at us like, what do they gotta say this week? And it better not be the same shit. You know what I mean? No, that's how I feel.
No, that's true. Absolutely, that's what motivates me too, man. I want to bring something new. I want to talk about shit that's real. Shit that's real. Yeah, definitely. Dude.
So like, yo, you guys, you know what I mean? If you were a local business in El Paso.
Or just somebody hustling something.
Or somebody hustling, man. Yeah. Shit, if you selling fucking something shirts on the side, shirts, shoes, shit, whatever, man. Let us know.
Kicks is a hustle, dude. Seriously.
Oh, bro.
I'll let you know, man. These cart guys, man, they hit me up. They're like, hey, you got some nice J's. I'm like, thanks, I appreciate that. I got a couple in the ride. You want to see them? You know what I mean? I'm like, hell yeah, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, hustle. Man. Do your thing, man. You find a niche, find that way to make some money and manipulate it, man.
Yeah, turning something into nothing. Turning something from nothing.
Yeah.
If that's what you got going on, yo, we want you on the show, man. But come with that energy too. You know what I mean? Make sure you're in it. Make sure you're doing something. You know what I mean? And if not, make sure you plan to do something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Make sure you like have that plan B that you're trying to make your plan A.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Absolutely. Your escape plan or your to get to where you want to go. You know what I mean?
Right.
Absolutely. Let's see. I want to make a little bit of a turn because I was listening to the podcast last week. It hasn't dropped yet. It'll drop this Friday. But we talked about a lot of. I mean, we talk a lot heavily about meditation and stuff like that. And I'll be honest with you, meditation, seriously, getting inside my head has helped me become the greatest person that I know I can be. But I remember a long time ago in college, dude, I was going through the same problems, you know what I mean? And I was actually dealing with the same problems that meditation helped me fix. But all those things like of my parents and growing up and like, you know, like the shitty situations I had to live in and stuff like that, they were bothering me then in college, but I didn't really realize it. My aunt at the time was a professor at a college, said, you know what, it's part of your curriculum your tuition to have counseling. So I don't know if you all know that, but like counseling is part of your tuition at school. Go talk to those counselors, not just about your schedule, but tell them what's going on in your life, because they will, and they have the tools to help you out. I actually set up meetings once a week to talk to this counselor about, you know, basically like my problems, like a therapist. After class, every Wednesday I would show up and basically for an hour just talk to her. And I didn't realize at the time, I was doing it for my aunt, but I didn't realize at the time that therapy was actually helping me. And as much as I was like, nah, you know, I don't do therapy. I'm not that type of person. Like therapy can help because it's like meditation that is forced on you in a way. It's like you're going inside your head and they're talking, and then the therapist finds something, a little point, and brings it out. Hey, how do you feel like
deeper.
that? Yeah, how do you feel about that? And why does it bother you? Or you know, how did you feel disrespected in that way? And then boom, all those things that are pulling out of you, you leave and you're like, damn, my shoulders are like lighter. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm walking with it kind of a step a little bit different. And that's the thing, like you need to dump all this stuff off. You can't hold all these bad things inside of you. And talking about being on the verge of just like giving up, you know what I mean? Like it's because all this stuff's piling up on top of you, bro. You have no room to breathe. You have
what
no
do you
room
have to say?
Yeah,
you know what
man.
I mean? What do you have to get out? And if you're that type of person that doesn't want to go see a stranger and talk about your feelings, man, journal, write it down.
Yeah, you
write
can.
it down.
Absolutely. Just
as soon as it's on paper, it's out of there.
Yeah, get it out.
Crumble
man.
it up, throw it away in the fucking trash. You know what I mean? But like, I can't say that I've done therapy one-on-one, but I mean, I'm not gonna cap, man. I have gone to meetings for addiction. You know what I mean?
Bet.
And they're group meetings. When I first started, you know, on my journey of being sober or my sobriety or whatever, you know, I started going to, you know, these meetings, and there were group meetings, and I would go every other day, dog, for like 2 months.
Consistently. Yeah. For every other day. Wow.
Every other day, bro. It was like, they say 90 meetings in 90 days, which, I mean, me being a barber, I couldn't give that much time because I have to work still, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I would do those meetings, bro, and I would leave, you know, first of all, being there in that situation, dog, you start to realize like your problems aren't as bad as you think, because you're looking and somebody else is sharing about a situation that they've gone through, and it's way darker than yours, way deeper, way uglier.
Messy.
Shout out to those people, dog.
Yeah.
To all my fucking, you know what I mean, people that dealing with addiction, man, I fuck with you. I fucking feel you. And just know that you can come out of that shit. Just know that there is a way out. Just know that, you know, that hole you're in, it's probably not as deep as you think.
Absolutely.
And just know that, you know what I mean, there's people out there that want to hear your story, and you know, there's and this shit's free, dog.
Yeah.
This shit's free. All you got to go is to Narcotics Anonymous, Alcoholics Anonymous. You got to go through these websites, and they'll literally show you the location where they're at, what time. If they have meetings all day. So
yeah, it's not just to sober you up. It's actually to get inside your mind, help you deal with those problems. Because it's the root of the problem that is the addiction.
Something that stuck with me at the very beginning, bro, was like there was a person there that was like 2 years clean, sober, but she was still in her mind addicted. In her mind, like she was still lying. She was still lying. She was still cheating. She was still stealing, finessing. She was still, you know what I mean? Not a good character. Her character was flawed.
Right.
Just because you're a sober person doesn't mean that you're perfect, and doesn't mean that you're flawless.
Right.
And that's one thing they show you and they teach you about, is that it's not just the sobriety. it's your mind. You got to get your mind clean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that really stuck with me, dog, because like at the beginning, I was still kind of involved in that little world. Still had the contacts, still, you know what I mean? Still, you know, maybe talking business or whatever. But little by little, man, I start cutting it out, start cutting it out. And it's just a better feeling, bro. It's a better feeling for, you know, your soul.
But those steps, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to make those steps and make the effort, man. Because like, cutting your contacts from your phone, I mean, not talking about it, seeing that circle of friends and then making a different direction. You know what I mean? All those moves, man, are conscious moves that you have to make. Otherwise, you're just falling right back into the gap. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'll just hang out with these guys. You know, no, I can be strong enough to not do it. No, you got to make the crazy decision to just go the other direction for a little while. You know what I mean? Like, eventually you'll come back to be able to, you know, be strong enough. But like in that moment of trying to get sober, yeah, I can definitely understand.
That's what I think that's what it was for me, bro. Was like cold turkey, just cut off everybody from fucking, you know what I mean? From like 6 months into my sobriety, I was like, yo, I still feel kind of shitty inside. Like I still feel kind of like the old me. Like I don't see a better me yet.
Yeah.
So after that 6 months, then that's when I started, you know, progressively and actively making those changes. And that's what's got me this far, bro. Because like at first, yeah, you're like, fuck, it's hard to be in this situation. Like, fuck, you're drinking. And then I had the little bit of like, oh, I'm on my high horse. You shouldn't be drinking like that. Maybe you got a problem and da. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But that's not for me to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So learning that also, and then little by little being in that situation where shit, it's okay to party, man. If people are around, it's your problem. And then being strong enough to be like, yeah, I'm good, man. Like I don't drink anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like that journey there, man. It just made me stronger, bro. Honestly, like I'm fucking, I don't see anything right now taking me down, bro, because like I've already got past the fucking hardest shit that I've me personally ever.
Keep your mind like that, man. You'll stay on point, dude. I don't have dark demons like that as far as addiction, but like I think like smoking weed is definitely one of those things that I always fall back on. I'm like, I don't need it, but I'm like, oh, I'm stressed. Let me go smoke. So my thing
I don't know, bro. Like to me, though, like I'm gonna be 100, bro. Like, nah, man.
And that's the thing, like, but to each their own, right? So you're in that mode, and I feel like I was in that mode. I'm more of like, if I can accomplish this much, and I smoke a good amount, like, right, I know I could accomplish 10 times the amount more. And that's what I'm saying. So like, that's why I'm transitioning myself to be like a different person. Like I know I'm going to be a boss and stuff like that. And so I'm just transitioning to where I want to be completely like 100% the person that if I envision in my head, basically, you know what I'm saying? Like I honestly like change my outfit. My future self is not wearing a chef coat no more. He's wearing a fucking business tie with blazer and, you know, slacks and some shiny black shoes. So I just go in a different direction, you know what I'm saying? And I don't say, oh, it's bad, smoking weed is bad. I'm just saying I think it's a little bit of an anchor that's holding me back from a certain amount of things. You know what I mean? And that's just me personally. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna fight that demon that I have to progress. You know what I'm saying? So I understand in that way, like just having a phone number of somebody to call, you know what I mean, is one of those things where you're like, fuck, it's right there. I can just go pick it up real quick because I'm, you know, let me get my mind right real quick. You know what I mean?
You know what? To me, it's like it's all about timing, bro.
Sure.
You know, because there's, you know what I mean, like wake and bake and shit, and then on your break, and then you're at work, and then you know what I mean, all day. Yeah. Okay, I can see a problem with that, especially if you're being this customer service driven.
Oh yeah.
Entity.
Sure.
But there is nothing wrong, dog. At the end of a fucking hard day when you don't got shit, obviously, for anybody who smokes marijuana, it does not give you a hangover.
No, absolutely not.
So you can go home, smoke your J, smoke a bowl, smoke a blunt,
And that's why it's legal in like what 30 states or whatever.
Exactly,
how many
man.
states? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
like, yeah,
dog.
Absolutely,
so I mean, the
absolutely.
only reason like I don't come out openly about it is just because of, you know what I mean, my wife and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the day it is legal, bro, then what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, bro. And I'd rather come home to that than come home with a 3-pack of tall boys and snap them and get my grind get my groove like that.
Trust, I know, dude. Yeah, being my mother is an alcoholic. Like I've always kept my drinking in check. You know what I'm saying? That I think that's why I fall back on smoking, because it's like I can smoke and then it's
be
not
good.
Like, yeah, I'd be good. There's no hangover. There's no like I need to smoke more. I need to smoke more. No, it's nothing like that, man. Do my thing. But I think the root of what I'm talking about is actually growing up. Like I had been influenced by my parents that it was okay, right? So from I guess when I was like maybe 14, I started smoking every single day. Like,
oh shit.
Yeah, every single day. So like probably till I was like 18, 21, like it was spurts where I didn't smoke, but I was basically smoking every day, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's more of like cutting that out of my life, like that whole routine of thinking about it and wanting to, you know what I mean? I just want to take it out of my life for like 2 years and then just see what happens, you know what I'm saying? Of course, like I'll be in Vegas and, like buy a joint or whatever, you know what I mean? Like dabble, whatever. But the thing is I just want to like, it's been a part of my life so long that I just want to take it out. That's just basic bottom line. And I'm a entrepreneur that's starting to grow a business. So I'm just like, it's time, you know what I mean? It's time. And who knows, maybe at a certain point I'll get stressed and I'll be like, you know what I mean? This is something I have to deal with. And that's the thing. I'll have to figure out a different way to deal with that stress. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And when that time comes, time will come. But what's good is that like my headspace is so confident and so clear. Like it's easy to make these decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if I have to hike more, if I have to work out more, like I'll figure it out. I have no doubt in my mind. It's not like I'm like scared about it. It's just a decision that I've made for myself. That's for my personal self. Yeah, exactly.
In the future.
Yeah, in the future, exactly. Yeah, because I really want bigger things, man. And I don't think that's holding me back.
Yeah,
like,
I feel
that's the reason.
I just
like, man, I just want bigger things.
I feel the same way too, bro. I feel the same way, man, because like, it's been a part of my life for a while. And like you say, you look at yourself like, man, I got rid of all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I've accomplished so much.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got this little thing that I still
little,
there.
Tiny.
Little thorn right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
exactly. If I take that shit out, how much can I get done? You know what I mean?
I just wonder. So I'll see. You know what I'm saying? Like, just me personally. It's like a personal journey. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking changing, man. Who are we, dog? Look at us.
No, it's cool, man. Honestly, on God. Like, I have friends in Florida from my high school time. I have friends in Arizona from my college time. Both of them have reached out and they like the podcast, what we talk about.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And where I'm, personally, where I'm going in my life. So I swear the universe talks back to me in all these decisions that I'm doing, and I'm just gonna keep moving forward, bro. I swear. Like, I'm like, podcast, should I do it? Yeah. And I jump in it, me and you, Vic, we fucking get down and like we get in the reverb. People are talking back to us, bro. So,
and you know what's been crazy, dog, is like we talked about it when we were starting it up, man. I've always wanted to do something like this. I've always wanted to do a podcast or just be on Instagram, like, yo, what's like how I do.
Right.
But
Absolutely.
I've always been like super camera shy, man. And I've always worried about like, what if people think I'm stupid or.
So what did you think about yourself when you saw yourself on the podcast for the first time?
I was like, yo, that's a fucking good looking guy right there, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up. But I'm saying like, yo, like, bro, it's crazy because like Rick from Costco, right?
Yeah.
I'll cut him up on every Friday at 9.
Oh, bet.
So I put on a new episode.
Oh, new episodes
while
dropping.
I'm cutting hair, and he's like, "You're cocky as fuck, dog. You like to look at yourself talking shit." I'm like, "Hell yeah, bro." Fuck.
Shit. I think people say that too because like
I'll be watching that shit over and over.
I'll be playing that shit all the time, and I wonder if people are like, "You watch yourself? You like watch yourself?" I do. I want to know what I said. I don't want to know what I said, how I said it. You know what I mean? Like,
and for a lot of times, it's not to be like, oh, I just want to see myself. No, but it's to see because I forget.
What's cool? Yeah, I forget. So then, like, we're in the conversation. I'm like, what am I gonna say? Like, oh, what the fuck? Like, and then I say it. I'm like, damn, that's fucking on point.
Plus, so we can make sure that we don't talk about the same shit on the next fucking podcast or whatever.
But talking about that though, what's cool is like we work symbiotically, bro. Like I feel like you get things out of me that like I don't even want to say or like think about. You know what I'm saying? Like you ask the question, and boom, here comes this fucking thought that I have that I wouldn't have said, you know what I mean? So it's pretty cool to fucking work with you, dog, for sure. Dog,
no, for sure, bro.
Podcast.
You know what's crazy, bro, is like it's two different worlds, man.
Yeah,
it's honestly 2 different worlds, bro. So and like y'all gotta realize, like, as this podcast is going, me and Clay's friendship is developing.
Yeah,
I don't even know
same
this guy.
time. Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Don't know this cat, but through the haircuts, through the business, through the passion, we've come together, and all this shit is fucking working out for the better.
It's just
man.
falling in place, bro. Honestly, man.
Absolutely, dog. I'm progressing way more since the podcast. Like, I just can't wait, dog, for like podcast number 55, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell yeah. I don't know where are we gonna be? How many people are gonna be under me working, and if I'll have the facility, all that stuff, dude.
Yeah,
all that stuff, bro.
Hell yeah,
all that stuff, man. So,
man, we're gonna have like, you know, Nevermore Records is gonna have to make our own little studio at one point, dog, or some shit. You know what I mean? Maybe Paul is gonna have to put something up for us on the set.
We'll see what's up. I heard he's getting a new set, so we'll see what's up.
Yeah,
man.
hopefully, man. But I'm on live right now, so if you guys have any questions, man, if you guys have any fucking topics you guys want to talk about or whatever,
I'm gonna hit up lives right now, see what's up.
Let us know. I think you get more feedback on the Grind2Hard, bro. Honestly, I gotta go on live this shit more often.
Why are you on live?
Let's see. It says
it says started a live video.
This dude, Cero Cuts, said, what's this? It's a podcast, my boy. He goes, barbers evolving through their trade, starting podcast now.
Hell yeah.
And he wants to see the guest. This is my guest, but this is not my guest. This is my partner. This is
Chef Clay.
Chef Clay, and we do this shit together, man. Follow the Grind2Hard Instagram page so you can get a little bit more in depth with that. So there you go. Cero Cuts.
What's up, everybody? Grind2Hard podcast with King Vic and Chef Clay. We're on live here at Instagram. On my chef page, we got Gilbert and a couple people joining in. We'll see. We get some questions, but I think, do we answer all the questions that I?
Yeah, for the most part, man. And again, we're gonna be checking the DM, man. So if we can't get to your question today, then we'll go ahead and check up on it next time. And you know what I mean. But drop those fucking questions, man. Like we're not discriminating on the type of questions that we have, and or maybe you have some in there. You know what I mean?
There was one from John Rosas. I gotta fucking find real quick. One person on my chef page put condiments. I lack on what to use. Let me answer that real quick because she has a question. So condiments, try some balsamic reduction. Basically get balsamic and put it in a pan. Add if you have a cup of balsamic, add about 3 tablespoons of sugar, and then let that reduce on low all the way until it's really like dry and like syrupy. You could put that on anything. Put that on a salad. Put it on tomato.
But I mean, that's kind of like a broad spectrum.
Yeah, it really is.
Condiments go with like different shit that you're cooking,
I think
right?
Maybe she's like, I only use ketchup and mustard. Like, help me. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
hot dogs, baby.
Yeah,
cooking hot dogs.
I mean, buy some relish. Maybe capers. I don't know. Get crazy with it.
Yo, again, episode 2. I cannot reiterate this shit. Episode 2. So if we get this shit up to 500 views, me and the chef are gonna be doing 5 minutes in the ice bath each. Shit, we might have to just record the show in that motherfucker.
Yeah, right. That's gonna be nuts. But right now we're at 200. We should be at 200 views, something like that by now.
It's taking. I feel like, man, they don't want to see us do it, bro. I feel like they don't want to see us do it, man. Like I'm over here fucking, offering to fucking get in the ice bath and shit.
So the question from John is, how do you deal with critics and adversity? So how do you deal with critics, like somebody saying, hey, you should do this, you should do that with the podcast, or hey, you should do that, or adversity, like
I think to me, man, originality is like super special to me, bro. It has to be original, it has to be organic to me. You know what I mean? So that I feel like that's what we're doing right now. We're super original with it. We're super, you know what I mean, in our own niche. So I kind of just shake off the. We haven't had a lot of bad, a lot of bad views and shit.
No, I was gonna say. So John's question was, how do you deal with critics and adversity? So critics is like basically like the one thing we had somebody come up to us be like, hey, the way you guys do your podcast is a little scattered. It's hard to follow, but maybe you should be more structured and like do bullet points and go through them throughout the day. And I was thinking about maybe we should, it's not bad to be structured, right? But as I watched the episodes, I'm like, I don't really get lost. Like I think we talk pretty well. We cover certain situations. We might jump, but we then definitely come back to the point. So if they say if it's not broke, don't fix it type of deal. Like
right.
I always take criticism fine. You know what I mean? Like, and I'll think about it, but I'm not gonna be like, hey, that's bullshit. Like we do our thing. We're real. No, it's just more like, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for watching.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Appreciate it.
And not at the same time, if we don't fuck with it, we're not gonna be like, yeah, then maybe we should do that on the pod.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
we take it take it into consideration, but it's more like we have some kind of a flow that we're going with, and we're just gonna keep going. Like people give us feedback. I feel good about everything I say. Like I think you're very motivated all the things you say. So critics, nah.
And adversity, like break that shit down to me. Adversity, like as in like dealing with other people, like them being trying to like not maybe in the not same realizing so what the idea is.
And adversity. How do you deal with critics and adversity? Like so something comes up, so you're so motivated. This is where I'm going, and I want to do this. I wake up, I go, and then boom. I don't know, like fender bender or just adversity. Something that stops you in your tracks. Like how do you deal with it?
Like I said, like when I was explaining that time and I was up on the scaffold and shit, and I was going through adversity that day, and I was fucking like battling with myself, and I wanted to quit. That was one of the times that I was like, man, fuck this shit, and I was so close to leaving it half done.
Yeah,
but I know I took 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Just kind of thought about why I was there, why I was doing this, and why am I in this position right now? You know what I mean? And it was all positive things. You know what I mean? It's gonna better the business. It's gonna fucking.
I think you said you took like 5 minutes or a minute or something.
Just like 5 minutes, man. Just to kind of sit there. At the same time, just to sit and
collect your thoughts.
And that's it, man. You know what I mean? But it's easier said than done. Especially like me, I'm 3 years in the mindset of like positivity, new energy. Dealing with adversity.
Right.
So somebody who's just day one on it is gonna look at us like it's not that fucking easy.
Right.
But it is. You know what I mean? Take yourself from that situation, go sit in your car or some shit, or just somewhere where it's just quiet. Stay off your phone, man. Stay off. Don't listen to music, and literally just think about the adversity that you just went through. Take it in, and then just fucking get up and start over again. Keep going. Because dog, it's gonna suck, man. If you're dealing with adversity, man, you're actually to a certain point, and for you to just quit right there at that certain point, it's just like over that. Like, I don't know, man. You know what I mean?
Andrew Tate talks about momentum. Like so, when you're going, you keep grinding, you're doing your thing, and adversity comes up. You can't let that stop your momentum.
Run that shit over.
Yeah,
boom.
Run that shit over. Because the analogy was a rocket. When a rocket's going into space, you think it has time to like, chill, pause real quick. No, it's got to gain all the momentum it has to get all the way into space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, keep your momentum. Don't let that adversity trip you up. A good thing that I can say about that is adversity. It always brings me back. It's a simple thing. It brings me back to that night that I was driving up the mountain on the west side, and I had all my tools and equipment. I had given myself a little bit of pressure because it was a client that I had seen their DM. They go traveling and they eat really good food. So I was like, as I got up the mountain, I realized, you know what, Clay, you forgot your knives. And we talked about this before, but I really beat myself up in that moment. But the fact of the matter is I changed my ways, right? To be kind. Kindness is the answer, right? Kindness is always the answer. Beating yourself up is not the answer. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm saying you're dumb, Clay, how could you make a mistake like this? You're an idiot. You know what I mean?
God damn it.
Yeah, exactly. You're not being kind to yourself. So handling adversity involves being kind to yourself. So what I do, I smiled about it. I did a little, I remember I did a little video and I was like, you know what? In the midst of, forgetting or doing the worst things, you know what I mean? You got to smile about it because realize the blessings. Like I'm mad about not having my knives, but I'm up here on the mountain that I got a job that I'm going to get paid for cooking for these people in these homes. You know what I mean? So I'm blessed. You know what I mean? Like don't think about all the bad in the times of adversity. Think about the good. And then just keep going and stay positive, stay motivated. Because that's honestly like what I do in the moment. I'm not talking shit. Like I'm telling you, like adversity will come.
Yeah,
adversity
for sure.
will come. And daily, weekly.
It could be from an outside source though, or with you yourself making that mistake.
Absolutely.
And I remember one of my coaches, dog, when I played football in high school and shit.
Yeah.
he told me if you're gonna fuck up, do it 100 miles per hour.
Damn. Okay.
So if you're gonna fuck up, go all the way.
Make sure
you know what I mean? Just make sure, exactly.
Give everything, for sure.
And I like now, back then I didn't get it. I'm like, what the you know what I mean? But now I'm like, that shit makes a lot of sense, man.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Because at least your momentum is fucking 100 miles per hour and shit.
Yeah, for sure. And and then be ready too, because adversity could come at any time. You know what I mean? So stay headstrong. You know what I mean? Be ready to handle those situations too. That's part of handling adversity. Is being ready to
for sure, bro.
adversity.
Your mental got to be, you know what I mean? You got your maturity got to be up there a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It has to be up there, dog, because I think just you being mature and you having that conscious thought of like responsibilities and fucking, you know what I mean? Shit that you got to take care of, it's going to help you push through that also. You know what I mean? Like, nah, it's not just for yourself. It's not just for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's for fucking people are counting on you. People are watching you, dog.
Yeah.
Haters are watching you,
Haters
dog.
are watching you.
So you can't prove these haters right, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's adversity too. You know what I mean? Like people who hate, I've had somebody brought that up to me. Like, man, like, what do you do with the haters and shit? And people that hate on you and shit like that, man, that's their job, dog.
Yeah.
That's their job.
They're fans.
They're fans, bro. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Like, if that's not motivation enough, bro, I don't know. I'm the type of dude like, yo, you can't do something. I'm like, watch then. You know what I mean? I'm the type of dude that I'm gonna prove you wrong, bro.
Bet. Yeah, 1000%.
And that's a little bit of like maybe a chip on my shoulder that I have right now too, because like I had put myself in a situation back then, dog, where people don't see old Vic making it. They don't see old Vic climbing out the dirt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's like offensive to me. You know, it's gotten to the point where I'm gonna show all you motherfuckers on God, like I'm gonna show all you motherfuckers, man, that you guys counted me out and I'm still here. But I'm not mad at you for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So that's where I'm at, dog. And I feel like that's me as a true grinder, bro. I take that, just that little piece of me from how I used to be. That's the only piece that I have left over, is that by any means necessary.
Hell yeah, that's a good piece to take, dog. I think that comes from like wanting like to succeed, like, you know what I mean, like waking up happy and stuff like that. Like I just want to, like, I know for a fact if I just keep grinding, like I'll have a nice house, I'll have somewhere to like have my kids come and rest their head, you know what I mean? Like I just know that kind of things are in the future, so I'm just gonna keep working, you know what I mean? Keep working toward that, like you know, and just keep that motivation,
bro, for sure,
you know what I mean? Like
for sure.
Yeah, because
no matter what I go through, dog, I know that when I get off whatever hectic day, dog, I'm on my way to, home. I'm on my way to the crib. I got my girl waiting for me, bro.
Yeah.
I got my 2 dogs waiting for me. I got my fucking house that's, it's not the biggest mansion, but it's a beautiful home that we built, backyard. We're chilling in the backyard, man. Yeah. We're just playing music, and that's what I do it for, bro. Like every day to me, that is like, that's a dream, bro. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Yeah, man, that's in my future. So this year I'm gonna get a house here in the near future, start working out of that motherfucker, and then hire some people, and then get that spot. Probably like, I would say like that would be my goal for the 2024 is like January, February, get that spot and just boom, have chefs come and park up in my spot.
Establishment.
Have them go to their house, come back and clean their equipment and stuff like that.
Oh, for sure, dog. We're getting it done, man. But like, dog, like, I just can't wait, man. Honestly, bro, no, I'm at that point in time where I'm like,
keep telling people, I wish I could fast forward.
I want that shit
know what
now.
I need to do.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And you know what I mean? We're gonna get there, bro.
Yeah, enjoy the moments. Enjoy these moments, man. For sure.
Yeah. Because like the struggle, bro.
The climb.
Next year is gonna be like, remember when we went through that shit? It's not, you know what I mean? That's what I'm looking forward to, bro. So a lot of new shit coming up, man. Look, licensing going down today. Next week, in a couple weeks, it should be already ready to go. So we're going to be talking about the fucking grand opening, the fucking event that we want to throw.
Hell yeah.
So look out for that, man.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of events, we have the 6th it's called The 6th on May 6th. Over at Economy on Zaragoza. We'll be posted up with a lot of other businesses.
4 to 7.
4 to 7. Yeah, bring a food donation, non-perishable food donation, so you can check out all the things that Foodies of El Paso, Texas has to offer.
Hell yeah.
That's an event. What else we got going on? Anything else in the future? something coming up?
I think that's it, man. Just more shows to do.
Yeah, more shows too. We're gonna get some guests. So if you, like I said, if you wanna have any part of the podcast, wanna shout out your business, talk about how you got your business going, motivate some of our audience members with your story, let us know. Let us know. We'll have you on the podcast.
Yes, sir.
What else?
But I think that's it, man. I think we fucking had a dope ass session, man. This is another one of my favorites, man, for sure.
Definitely. Another good site.
Next week, man. New energy, new goals, new motivation, new energy.
Absolutely.
New way of thinking.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
This fool's gonna drop that application. Is gonna change his whole way of fucking doing business now. So we'll just keep moving. I got a full training, so we're diversifying. We're getting bigger.
Hell yeah.
Getting bigger. Let's keep going, dog.
Growing,
keep going, dog. Stay motivated, stay positive.
The brand's going, but yo, it's been another one, Chef, my boy.
Yes, sir.
Another one in the books.
Sheesh, man, it's a fucking dope shit, man. It's always a pleasure.
Hell
King,
yeah.
Stay up.
Yo.
Thank you, everybody.
Peace.
Hey, and then that $50 cash card, I will be doing a raffle tonight for the 5 people that sent questions. So I appreciate y'all.
Oh, shit, that's what's up.